Okay, so I'm going to do some melee attack animations. So I've created four different animations where the player can attack the enemy from the front, right, left, or rear. So four different situations. So if it's within, let's just say, the player's within a certain distance, and he's just say within 45 degrees in the positive and 45 degrees in the negative. If he's within here, then he's going to attack from the front. If he's within this range, he's going to attack from the right. If he's from the rear, then he's going to attack from the rear. And if he's within this range here, then he's going to attack from the left. So first I've already gone into these animations, and actually, sorry, I was also going to do the death animations for both player and enemy. The only one that needs loop time is the dead animation where he's lying on the ground. Same for the player. So you just click this and press apply. But first I'm going to do let's start with the enemy. So there's four animations for getting attacked. So getting attacked from the front, getting attacked front, this one's going to be getting attacked left, this one's getting attacked rear, and getting attacked right. Getting attacked right. So these are all going to come, I guess, from either, actually these can come from any state. So let's put these up here. Next to the any state. But I need whoops. I guess I'll use a trigger. Getting attacked front. Getting attacked left. Getting attacked rear. And getting attacked right. So let's put transitions. Getting attacked front. Trigger is the condition. Getting attacked left. Getting attacked rear. And getting Another thing that I have to do is after he gets attacked, he's going to die. So I'm going to put the dying animation here. And I'm just going to do, I don't need a condition because it's going to go straight without condition. It doesn't bounce back anymore. It only goes to this dying, and this plays once. It's not looped, so it just plays once. It looks like this, and then from there it goes to this one, which is dead, and this one is looped. And this one is just him laying there, and it's basically an idle animation. So that one's done. For the main character, I also have 4 animations. Attack front. Okay. So this one's attack front. Left. Oops. Front. Attack left. Attack rear. And attack right. And these are all going to come from knife equipped if he's standing. So bring all these up. Split them up like this so I can see them better. So I need to make conditions. Trigger attack front. Trigger attack left. Trigger attack rear. And trigger attack right. So attack front, attack left, attack rear, and attack right. And all these are going to return without condition, so none of these are loops, so it plays once and then bounces back. I'll also make I'll do the dead animation. So trigger. I'll call it dead. Keep it simple. So he plays the dying animation. running state, and condition is the dead trigger, and then from there goes here, which is dead without condition. So this one doesn't look very good, but it's okay. One thing I gotta do is these animations are kind of slow, so I'm going to put speed to 2, and I'm going to do the same for these ones. 2, we'll speed them up. These are 5-second animations, so this will make them 2.5 seconds, so I have to keep that in mind. I'm just going to go back to the enemy troop and do the same thing. 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. So these are all 2.5 seconds now. Okay, so I'm getting an error down here saying okay, so I guess this means this has to have exit time, or maybe it's the player. Nope, that's right. This doesn't have an exit time. I'm not sure if I'll just turn these on. I don't know if that's going to fix it. Okay, I'll just leave it like that for now. Another thing that I got to do is I want to hide. I have 3 troops in the scene. I want to hide 2 of them, and this one I'm just going to work with this one for now. So I'll set this back to 0, 0, 0. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create so the enemy troop, I want to create 3 empties, or 4 empties. Go to location front. Oops. Go to location left. Go to location rear. And go to location right. So these are the locations in which the player is going to be snapped to. So the first one, the front, the player is going to be snapped to this location, and it's going to be 0.5 units from in front of the player, and the player is going to be facing the enemy, so this has to be 180 degrees. Use local to show that the Z is facing that way. Left, it's going to be left of the player minus 0.5, and this one's going to be 90 degrees. The rear, I don't have to rotate it, but I do have to move it back. minus 0.5. I don't know why the front just moved over. And then the right 0.5 to the right, and I'm going to rotate it this way, minus 90. Okay, so that's pretty much good for now. So right away I want to go into the player script. Actually, I'll move this enemy back to where it came from. I guess it just snaps there because he's snapping to this spline. So in the update function, I need to create a variable first, which is bool can melee attack, and it's going to be true. The bottom of the update, my update is getting pretty huge. I might fix that later, but for now I'm going to do some calculations. I'll do make a note, attack enemy. So I'm going to create a vector 3 called look at direction equals nearest enemy. So in my previous video, oh, this is the wrong script. I am in the enemy script. I need to go to main character script. My bad. So boolean can melee attack is equal to true. At the bottom of the update function, and do vector 3 dot look at direction equals nearest enemy. So I found the nearest enemy in the last video. So this is the script that looks for all the enemies and calculates the nearest enemy and the nearest enemy distance, and stores those bits of information in these two variables, nearest enemy and nearest distance. So nearest enemy dot transform dot position minus transform dot position dot normalize. So it takes the enemy position, the nearest enemy position and the player position, and gets the direction. And from that direction, I'm going to get float. I'm going to create a float called look at angle, and the script is mathf dot I think A10 means tangent, tangent 2. Look at direction dot x. Look at direction dot z from this here. Times math.rad to, I don't know how to pronounce that. And I'm going to create another vector 3. Enemy direction, so whatever direction the enemy is facing, so enemy direction equals nearest enemy dot transform dot forward. So I'm getting his forward and translating into the direction that he's facing, and then float enemy angle equals mathf dot enemy direction dot x and enemy direction dot y times and then finally float angle. The angle between these two angles equals float angle equals enemy angle minus look at angle. So if equip number is equal to 2, which is the knife in hand, and the nearest distance, which is right here in this method that I did on the last video. The enemy, the go-to locations are 1 unit away from the enemy, but I'm going to let the attacks happen if the player is within 1 unit, not 0.5. So give him a little bit of space, so the player doesn't have to come all the way really close to attack. He can be standing somewhere here. So nearest distance has to be smaller or equal to 1. And can melee attack has to be true, and is crouching has to be false. Cannot be crouching. So everything's going to happen in here. So the first one is if angle. So I'll just quickly explain. So this is the difference between these two angles. So if I calculate it, you'll see that if I do this is the direction of the enemy, and this is the look at direction from the player. So if not the look at direction, but just say the player is standing right here, somewhere over here, then the angle, the direction that he would have to be facing in order to look directly at the player. So he doesn't have to actually be rotated towards the player. It just like this piece of calculation calculates it. What the look direction is what the direction would have to be, not necessarily what the direction of the player actually is. So when I do these calculations, you'll see that 0 minus 45, so even though this is a positive, anything on the positive side winds up the difference is a negative, and it's the opposite on the other side. If it's a negative, 0 minus a negative, you get a minus a negative number, which is a positive number. So I just have to keep that in mind. So anything on the right side is going to be a negative number, and anything on the left side of the enemy is going to be a positive number. Even though these are negative, the differences are always positive. So for the first one, I'm going to do the forward. So if angle is the difference is greater than minus 45, and angle is smaller than 45. Let's copy and paste this. Actually, this one's going to be, actually I can just keep it like that. Let's copy this. Else if angle is, let's just say, we'll start with the, this is the front. We'll start with the left side. So left side is going to be all positive. Even though the numbers are negative, the differences are positive. So if it's smaller than 45, and if it's let's see this again. Left side, dealing with positive numbers. Okay, so greater than 45 and smaller greater or equal to 45 or smaller or equal to 135. The right side will be all negative numbers, so smaller or smaller equal to minus 45 or greater or equal to minus 35. Else if this last one's going to be divided into two because there's the negative portion and the positive portion. So smaller or equal to minus 135 or greater or equal to actually I don't need an equal sign on this one. And then for this one, also if angle is greater or equal to 135 and angle is smaller or equal to positive 180. Okay, so I'll start with the first one. So first I need to go into the enemy script, and I need to create 3 voids. So the first one is going to be public void attack front. copy and paste these 3 more times. Left, right, and rear. So in the main character, I'll just compile this. I'll do nearest enemy dot get components enemy troop, which is the name of the script, dot attack front. So I'm triggering this one here. This one is going to be nearest enemy attack left, attack right. And the last two is going to be both attack rear. Before I do anything else, I have to do can control equals false, so that while this is happening, the player can't be controlled by the player. I need to do a start coroutine can control and attack again. So at some point this has to be set to true again, as well as can melee attack. If it's true, then can melee attack has to be set to false immediately, because I can't be attacking while I'm already attacking. So it's going to be false. So the enumerator can control and attack again. Yield enter new, wait 4 seconds. Because the animations are 2.5 seconds, I'll be on the safe side and do 3 seconds. Both the can control and the can melee attack are going to be set to true. So that's pretty much it for, actually no, I have to do the animator. So animator dot set trigger so attack front, attack front, attack left, attack right, attack rear, and this one's also attack rear. Okay, so that's good so far. So I need to go to enemy troop, and here create some variables. So bool is dead is false. Create a public game object go to location front. Left, right, and rear. And down here I'm going to do is dead equals true. I'm going to do this for all these because anything that the enemy does and this dead has to be false. So raycast, that doesn't matter. Is dead equals false. Is that equals false. False. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything for the isDead variable. The player position. I think I have a reference to player. The reason why I'm doing it in here is because I don't have access to the go-to locations in the main character script, so I have to do it here. Just as long as this is triggered, I can do it through these voids. So player position, so I have a reference to player, so using main character script, I have main character script as type main character, and it's constantly being set here, main character script, and from there, oh, I also have, sorry, I also have game object player, so this is what I'm using. I'm not using the player script. The player, so the player dot transform dot position equals go to location front dot transform dot position, and we're copy and paste this, and do the same for the rotation. And I want to copy and paste all these. I just got to change using these two left, left, right, right, rear, and rear, and I have to do the animation, so animator dot set trigger. Getting attacked front, left, right, rear, and right. Okay, so getting attacked. Front. Left, right, and rear. And I also have to set the spline animator to pause. So where's the pause? There's play. Oh, here, spline animator pause. So this means he stops moving around that spline. Okay, now I'm going to compile that, and I'm going to hop back in. So with the enemy troop selected, I'm going to go down here and it's asking for the location, so go to location front, left, rear, and right. Okay, so I forgot one very crucial thing. In the condition, I forgot to put if attack input is true. So this is when, with the new input system, when the left mouse button is pressed, public void on attack input is true. If the action is not performed, then it's set to false, so I gotta add that. So I was checking to see if the button's pressed. I can't believe I forgot that. And I also changed the nearest distance to 1.5 instead of 1. I'm going to give the player a little bit more room, so he doesn't have to be super close to the enemy. So if I play now, it looks pretty, I'm quite happy with it. So I have to make sure, I'm going to click the middle mouse button to equip the knife. So the knife has to be equipped. And I'm going to go to the enemy. And then he dies. So that was from the enemy's right side. I'll try a different angle. So Light once more. Equip the knife. Try to go from the rear. Well, that's from the right side again. I don't know why. Try coming from oops, his left side. Oh, this is from the front. Okay, so at least it's doing different positions. So I'm not going to do all 4 positions for this video. It's just going to take way too long. But I'm going to trust it works. I'll find out at some point whether or not it's working. So yeah, I'm just going to cut it off here. Hopefully you enjoyed that, and thanks for watching.